And we welcome you back to the show. It is the Real Estate Radio Show featuring Chris Lofthus of the Chris Lofthus Group at Keller Williams Realty. You can reach out to the team at 350-6228, 350-6228. We want to thank Annette, who puts the show together each and every week. And Chris, that's just part of your team. What you said, you know, when I coach businesses, I tell them, hey, you only have to be 10% better. Return phone calls, send thank you notes. Well, I'd say you guys are 100% better because of what you do with your team.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, we always talk about our kind of mantra, our motto of what we do, and we kind of do real estate in kind of a flip-flop version of what everyone else is out there doing, and we've really got it organized. We've really got it kind of figured out from the moment you meet one of our agents or myself or Annette, and from the point whether you write an offer or what you list in your house, we just give first class service, and that's kind of what our big goal is. Our goal is to make sure that everyone's taken care of, and the communication factors there. And the next two guys that are on here from Concierge Legacy, Van and Aaron, and that's kind of why I bring these guys in the show and why I bring different businesses on the show to kind of make our company more well-rounded, so we surround ourselves with true professionals.
Van Carlson and Aaron Seehawer, who are a couple of regulars on the show. First time we've had them on together. And Van, we're going to start out with you, and I know you've shared this on the show before, but how does your company differentiate itself from others? And I know you say, let's look at it in a holistic view.
Yeah, and in holistic, what we mean by that is we don't try to sell product. We stay focused on the clients. Every client's going to have their own needs. There are also their own desires as to where they want to move forward in their own lives. And we do need to look at the whole entire picture with them. We can't just be their financial advisors. We also consider ourselves to be the risk manager as well. So we sometimes protect clients from themselves, and we also manage emotions. Investing always going to be is extremely emotional, no different than what Chris has to deal with when somebody's buying a home for the first time or when they first move up here. So it's emotions that we have to deal with. Also, just assessing risk. I think it's just as important today. Our clients tell us more and more, it's, hey guys, I can't lose anymore. I can't be here 20 years from now trying to regain what I've put into the market and to what I've put aside for my own retirement. So, it becomes that holistic approach to investments. We do believe in markets. There's great opportunities out there, and at the same time, we also have to manage risk. And that's the holistic approach we bring that I think is unique to us. We also bring a uniqueness to our partnership, and I think clients come to appreciate Aaron and I coming from different angles when it goes to dealing with clients in their retirement years up to the businesses that they run and so forth.
Well, I think he hit it. You're exactly right. And we were discussing at the break. Aaron said that Van hit the nail right on the head. And the fact of the matter is, Van, it is about the you talk about emotions, and it's such an emotional thing because we discuss about, like, when we're buying real estate. People get. It's an emotional thing. It's a very different business, the business that I'm in and the business you're in, because we're dealing with people's. I'm dealing with most people's largest asset. And so Absolutely. We take it that way. We look at it the same way you guys look at it. And I guess what they said at the break, Dave, we discussed this, is Aaron and Van were saying, we're here to protect, and that's kind of one of the biggest things I believe that you guys believe in as well.
Absolutely. No, that's exactly. The protection today is and from so many different angles with the client today. It's much more dynamic than it used to be. Picking 5 mutual funds and hoping for the best, those days are gone. And so now it's about managing the client and taking the holistic approach.
You can reach out to our friends at Concierge Legacy at 275-8875 or click conciergelegacy.com. You can reach out to Van at conciergelegacy.com. And also our good friend Aaron Seehawer. And Aaron, one of the questions that I've talked to you about, I think the last time all 4 of us were sitting at a table at Famous Dave's. Thanks for coming to my restaurant. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
What makes your company the preferred wealth management company?
Well, I don't know. Van, I think you said it all right there in a nutshell. No. We're done, yeah.
Folks, be sure to join us next week.
No, I think one of the things, and that does differentiate us and makes us unique, we didn't really even realize it till we had a client tell us. What we've learned is people who have been around the block, so to speak, and who have, they are their best investment. They know how to make money, and they come to us. They actually appreciate that Van and I will question each other. We'll look at things from different perspectives, and people appreciate that because we had clients, like I said, say, how do I know that this one person in the room knows everything or is spot on?
Right.
They like it that we bring, duality of perspective and look at things differently. And sometimes we'll question each other and go a different direction.
Well, and you're exactly right, Aaron. And two, the biggest thing and why I like these guys so much, Dave, is that they kind of do it the way we do it. They work more of a team. So when you talk about like our company, the Chris Lofthus Group or Concierge Legacy, they're a team. It's a team approach like Aaron was talking about. And so, will Van and Aaron necessarily agree on everything? No, but that's kind of how I run it too. So we have more eyes looking at it. So it's just a different approach to looking at it. So instead of just having one wealth manager, one guy who's managing your money, well, he might necessarily have one view on it. It's just like me. I have a view on where I like to live. I have a view on what I like personally is my preference of what the style of house or layout or whatever. Well, that's not my goal, is to push my feelings onto you. Just like Aaron and Van are talking about here, their goal is to, what's best for their client, right, Aaron? We discuss this a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, before you can understand really what your client needs, you need to listen. And that has to do with the process that we go through. And I think that's the other thing that clients or potential clients find interesting is when we first meet them, we're there just to hear what their agendas are. What are their goals? Like Van said, every client's different. And one client may be concerned about their current children or just their own retirement, or some people are at a point in their life where they are genuinely concerned about their legacy to their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren.
Right. Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes back to listening. And you and I talk about this, Dave, a lot, and Dave talks about, how he coaches businesses and everything else. And the fact of the matter is, I think the number one thing that we all do, and when we've had numerous conversations with this, is the fact that we listen to what they want. It's not what we want. It's not our goal. It's their goal. And so there's so many different aspects, even in my business and your business, where I think they're just so similar to what we're dealing with. When Van talked about the emotion side of it, is that I think that's where people get frustrated with a wealth management company or with a real estate company or whoever, the fact that they're like, you're not listening to me, and that's why I think you guys come in,
Absolutely. You have to listen.
Van Carlson and Aaron Seehawer are the principals of Concierge Legacy Advisor. And I guess, Van, that we reach out to you because you're the expert and kind of that mid-year update on where the markets are currently. And I know this week oil went up $1 and it was down $1 and we're getting ready for election. I want to get into any of the specific products out there, but Chris talks a lot about how something's moving out there. I mean, there's a lot of activity going on. In your business, which affects all of us, do you see that positive piece going on?
You bet. In fact, if anything, our clients are reaching out to us, and they are wanting, when things were going awry in the last couple of years, a lot of people got out of the market. And, we are long-term investment philosophy in our firm, but at the same time, we've come to recognize that people are edgy. And so some of the consumer confidence is coming back. Some of the things, too, when you see the market's done as well as it has in the last couple of years, granted, this past year's growth has pretty much given up 2 weeks ago, but also now we've seen a rebound in the market again. So it comes back to, the consumers our clients want to participate in the market. It's how do they participate? And I think we bring some unique investment strategies in that arena. One of the things that we're doing with our midterm, we're actually got something coming up on July 17th at the Arid Club for our clients and any new clients or any potential clients that want to come out. We're going to be doing something at the Air Club just to give a mid-year update and get more dialed down on the specifics and also what we think is going to happen towards the end of the year. And that's going to be on July 17th from 3 to 5 at the Air Club. So people are welcome to attend that. They just have to email us or call us if they would like to attend.
All right, you guys can stick around for another segment. I know how busy you are, but on Saturdays the market is closed. So, again, all right. We will take a timeout. We'll come back. More questions for Van and Aaron from Concierge Legacy. And as we said during the timeout, if you want to take a peek at their website, it is conciergelegacy.com. Here on the Real Estate Radio Show, featuring Chris Lofthus of the Chris Lofthus Group. That's at Keller Williams Realty. And Chris, you usually do this during one segment as we go to timeout. Give your cell number if somebody wants to. Well, are they for real? Does he really do this? I can't promise that he'll answer his phone, but he will call you back right away.
Yeah, and my direct number is 514-5003. And we always talk about this, Dave, and that I do give my personal cell phone. People are always like, you seem so busy. The fact of the matter is I'm never too busy for a client, and if they have concerns or questions, just like the guys from Concierge here, they'll give their cell phones here in the next segment, so you can call them directly if you want as well. But I guess the whole point is we just want to let our clients know that we're here for them.
All right, we'll continue on with more on the Radio Real Estate Show right after this timeout.